Hi, we are Ela
and Philip, and we are driving with two motorcycles from Colombia to Argentina.
First things first, this week we want to reach the border of Ecuador, so we need to cover roughly 330 kilometers from Popayán to Ipiales. Luckily, the streets are in very good condition and there are a lot of fruit sellers next to the street. The whole time we were busy with changing clothes to adapt to the different environmental conditions. The temperature varied between 15 and 35 degrees. As you see, we are not the only ones with a lot of luggage.
Good morning. This was our stay for last night and parked the motorcycles directly in front of the hotel. And we are first time staying at a gas station. It was fine. Thought it was worse, but it was fine. So we are now trying to get to the border of Ecuador, which in a town called Ipiales. We finally made it to Ipiales and found a hostel run by an old lovely man to get used to the high altitude of 3,000 meters. After over 12 months living in hot climate, we hardly got used to the temperature. So we made it to our last stop, the church Las Lajas.
And this will be our last stop in Colombia because we are very close to the border of Ecuador.
So we just met a guy who drove with this car to Argentina and he said he had no problems at all.
About to prepare everything for the first border crossing with motorcycles. In total, there are 3 steps. First, you need to get your exit stamp for Colombia. While doing so, you can also change Colombian pesos to dollars. Next step is the entry stamp to Ecuador. So we just left Colombia.
We're now waiting for the stamp to get into Ecuador.
After that follows a very long procedure of registering the motorcycles in Ecuador. They want to have all the papers, including driving license and proof of ownership, and they take photos of the vehicle. In the end of the process, you get a paper similar to a visa for motorcycles, which you need to present while exiting the country.
So we just finished everything we need to do. Like in total it took 3 hours, so next time I would recommend to go very early to the border. And we met some other overlanders which are currently traveling in a small camper van, and on the other side there's like 6 big BMW drivers. So there's a lot of overlanders here at the border. Off we went on very good streets in Ecuador, and our motorcycles started to behave strange. We think because they are Colombians and said that they leave home.
We spent all of our pesos into peanut butter, but luckily Philip changed as well $2 at the border, because here in Ecuador motorcycles also need to pay tolls for using the street. With $2 in the pocket, we made our way to our first destination in Ecuador. In Cotacachi there's an amazing lagoon. On the next day we went off to explore it.
Right now at 3,200 meters above sea level, and it's quite exhausting. So we're actually hiking an active volcano.
And down there you see a boat. And they told us that you see the bubbles from the volcano there.
Yes, let me show you the small boat. So over there, the white boat. And one more reason why this is one of the most beautiful hikes we did so far is this rainbow up there. How cool is that? Found a good spot, so I will go and fly my drone and let's see what pictures and videos we get.